the first review we're going to do. We're going to go grill the grill and find out where the Ruby M's here in Rayners Lane. Rayners Lane station is just there. Right across from Rayners Lane station is this place, Ruby M's. This is again another African Indian place. So we'll go in and we'll find out what it's saying. So here we are. Microphone not working again, but teething issues. We'll get there. Going to quickly fly through this little introduction. I have at this point already made the order. There was no vegetarian platter available, so we have a mixed grill on its way with a naan and a beer. And as you can see, the two sauces were already on the table, like Regency. Straight to the beer. Now look, nice and bubbly, clean glass, looking cold and crisp. So at this point, I would like to say a Happy New Year to everybody watching. I hope 2026 brings you great positivity and happiness. Onto this beer. It is a Kingfisher, so it will be slightly less carbonated. It's lovely and crisp. Did the right job, and it should go pretty well with the spicy food that's about to arrive. Now, I've just sped this bit up because there was a lovely conversation about beer and how to order and stuff like that, but you might be able to find out more once you carry on watching a few more of these videos. So, onto the food. As it arrives, we can see clearly that it is being served in the same manner as Regency, on a plate with the two tikkas either side of the kebabs. We can see a lovely char over the top of both the tikkas and the kebabs, which I'm really enjoying pointing out at this point. And then if we go straight onto the naans, we can already see glistening with ghee on top. Nice massive air pockets. Look at that. Bubbles. Nice crisp undercarriage. Flipping it back over to show you the bubbles again is lovely. Open them up. Boom. Air pocket. That's what we need. Sometimes when you go into places, you will find that you'll open them up and there will just be massive pockets of dough rather than anything else. Okay, so we are going to quickly fly through this on super speed. Squeezing a lemon on here first and showing everyone the char that looks really nice. Nice glistening pieces of meat, nice and juicy, nice and tender feeling at least. And then in we go with a bite with the mushkaki, the lamb mushkaki. It was quite chewy and quite tough, to be honest. Having said that, the marinade on there was really good. You'll see me talking about that. If you know how to speed lip read, you'll be fine. But here we are, look, ripping it apart. If you remember Regency, that was cooked to a nice medium. This felt like it was cooked to more of a rare than anything else. And I'm not sure if that really helped the piece of lamb. That's why it could have been so tough, and that's why it was probably still chewy. Had it have been in there for a little bit longer, I believe it would have been better. Again, the taste was wonderful. The chicken, yes, a little bit red, more red for my liking, but you know, that is the colouring or the red chili that they use. Again, really spicy, really Kenyan felt to it because of the amount of chili that's used in their type of cooking. Nice and soft, good, juicy, tender chicken. So, the kebabs. Everyone knows that kebabs are, or should be, the star of the show in some cases. So here we are with the sauce. Very nice, nice, refreshing, minty sauce. The meat was nice, juicy, tender, full of flavor, full of spice. Then the best way to eat a kebab and to enjoy a kebab is always with a naan and some salad and some sauce. Just like to take this time to remind everyone to like, comment, share and subscribe. I know the microphone isn't working and there was a lot of healthy debate going on about these plates, which I'm hoping you guys will see in future videos. So please make a comment down below and tell me where I should visit and if there are any other places that you think are better than any of the places that we've been to so far, which has been 2. This is number 2 and this is the first graded Grilling Grills episode. So here we go. on with the mint sauce and on with the red sauce. Then they didn't actually give us any salad at this point, so we went in, raw dogged it just as it is. The naan was good, the sauces were good, and everything worked really well together. The naans, I must say, nice and soft, thin, fluffy, as I like them, nice, melt in the mouth. This will be the part where I discover that the sauce is a ketchup-based sauce. It definitely was. You could taste the vinegar in it, taste the sugars in it that were akin to ketchup. And yeah, look, you guys missed out on the ASMR there as well on a crispy naan, unfortunately. But like I said, all right, we're done. That was an okay mixed grill. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush on this one, right? Now, when we compare it back to Regency really, really quickly, this mixed grill had the same options. So the mushkaki, the chicken tikka, and the sheikh kebab, and it was £3 cheaper. Quite frankly, I would rather pay the £3 more and go to Regency, which is probably about 10 to 12 minutes up the road from here. In terms of score, I've already said before, huh?
Yeah, I was excited, sorry.
Oh, excited to know the score, right?
Yeah.
All right, look, you know that I hold Regency at high esteem. Like, they are elite. They are a 9 out of 10 all day long, right? So for the first answer, for the first actual review that we're doing, I'm gonna give this a 7.2. Why? The naan was nice. The naan was perfect. The beer was served really good, nice and cold, crisp, refreshing, and it did what a kingfisher should do. And thirdly, the flavors and the char were perfect, but it's just the quality of the meat that lets this place down. And saying that, I mean, I know going forward in this journey, we're going to find a load more places that are even worse. And I'm not even calling this a bad place. I mean, a 7.5 is, it's a pretty good score as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I guess you'll have to catch me on the next one so you can see where the best mixed grill is.